Let's talk about amusement park, slide rides, it rides in the dark. Rides right here, it rides all over, but mostly coasters, mostly coasters. We'll talk about all kind of things, but mostly coasters.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Mario. This is a channel all about amusement park type stuff, but mostly coasters. Today is exciting, for me at least. I'm gonna be going back to Knott's Berry Farm. It's been 4 or 5 months, I wanna say, since I've been there, and this is one of my favorite parks of all time. I'm so excited to get back on that thing. That's one of my favorite coasters ever. So it's just barely early entry still, but that should mean absolutely no line for Ghostrider. It's obviously going to be running slow because it's first thing in the morning. I'll normally only ride it at night when it's hauling, but kind of interested to see how it runs in the morning, honestly. Just did first ride of the day on Ghostrider, my first ride of the day, not the first ride of the day. Even in the morning, that thing still hauls. I mean, my goodness, I think that's better than most every coaster I've been on. So I'm gonna head on over to Xcelerator, try to get a front row ride on that before the crowds pick up and that line gets insane. But God, I love Ghostrider. That's unfortunate. Oh wait, no, there's just nobody in line. Okay, never mind. It's very nice when you go from being concerned that the ride isn't open at all to realizing that the reason it's not running is because there's nobody in line. Wow, that was slow over the top hat. My God.
Riders, keep your heads back, feet flat, arms down long, and enjoy your ride.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Yeah, that thing is definitely better than Dragster. The launch is way more forceful. You actually get airtime on the top hat. And this was running kind of slow. So even running slow, this is better than Dragster. This thing is fantastic. Best launch of any coaster I've been on, by far. Also, the anticipation kind of killed me because the light turned green like a full 2 seconds before we actually launched. So it was a great ride. Next, I'm gonna hit up Hangtime. It should be running slow in the morning, which is actually a good thing for a ride that is supposed to have Hangtime. So with it being as dead as it is here, they actually just sent an empty train just to get the last train back in. So hopefully that continues. Just got off of a back row ride on Hangtime. That vertical lift is so fun in that drop. The ride is still like really shaky, especially in that corkscrew, but still a super fun ride. Kind of weird, they aren't allowing re-rides, so they're just sending empty trains, but I guess they have their policies, they have to enforce them. So another one of the great coasters at Knott's. That loop is forceful. That launch is honestly forceful. It kind of kicks in late, so it's really kind of a unique launch, I guess. Really, really fun stuff. Also, I grayed out on the loop a little bit because I haven't eaten breakfast. Might go on Silver Bullet next. Definitely gonna grade on that if I don't eat something, but who cares? Also, it's nice to just be in a park that has a nice vibe, like being at Magic Mountain 2 days ago and then being at Cedar Point last week. It's nice to have a park that has kind of at least a minimal amount of theming just about everywhere in the park. The soundtracks change when you go into the different parts of the park. It's just a nicer vibe. Also, good shade. Really excited to get on some of the themed rides like the Mine Ride and the Log Ride, and of course Calico River Rapids. I only got one ride on that before I left, and I loved it. It's just really nice to be in a park that isn't just an amusement park and is actually a theme park for a change of pace. So, Silver Bullet, love it or hate it or indifferent, is at least one of the most unique B&M inverts out there as far as the layout goes. Yeah, I love the way it goes over the water, flies over the park. Definitely one of my favorite B&M inverts for sure. So that's a super solid and fun B&M invert right there. It's definitely one of the least intense, but it's super fun and flowy, and it definitely has its intense moments. Like, I just love it, man. It was also running smoother than it was the last time I got on it a while back. Regardless, super fun ride. I always enjoy it. I'm actually gonna hit up a ride on Sierra Sidewinder. According to the website, it was supposed to be closed today, so I didn't expect to get on this thing. It's a pretty fun spinning coaster. It's a lot more intense than most other spinners, with the exception of probably Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City. But the positives on it are actually a bit intense. So walk on for the back row, which is the spinniest. So kind of whips you over that front drop. So Sierra Sidewinder is actually a super solid ride. Definitely worth a ride if you ever come to the park. Don't just pass it off as like a family or kiddie coaster. It's super fun. But now that I've hit up all the major coasters and I'm starving, gonna go grab some food. I forget what the grill is over by Pony Express, but that's where I'm headed. I also love Knott's food and dining plan options. Knott's has much better food than Six Flags parks, and definitely better food than Cedar Point, and better food operations as well. They're still kind of slow, but at least they're not mad at you for trying to use the dining plan like they were at Cedar Point. Also, I love Ghost Town. Also, it is actual Ghost Town right now because almost nobody is here. Also, Catawampus. Change of plans. I think it might be a better idea to get on Calico River Rapids right now. One, while it's not blazing hot and everybody wants to ride it. But two, I'll give myself some time to dry off while I eat. And I love the classic style animatronics. I love how many animatronics are on this thing. They're just everywhere on this ride. So just got off of Calico River Rapids. Super fun ride. Didn't get too wet, which was kind of nice. It wasn't as foggy in the tunnel where the Yeti is, which kind of took away from like sort of the element, not really of surprise because I knew he was gonna be in there, but you could kind of see him a little too well, honestly. But yeah, that ride really feels like you're not even in the park, with the exception of the part that goes by the midway. Absolutely fantastic ride. I love it. One of my favorite additions to any park of 2018 for sure. Another thing that I absolutely missed from Knott's is boysenberry, just in general. Got some boysenberry punch with my drink plan, but gotta buy some other boysenberry treats just because boysenberry is so delicious. So for lunch, stopped by Wilderness Broiler. A lot of options on the dining plan. I think they have hot dogs, burgers, but the thing I like to get is this spicy chicken sandwich right here. They have jalapenos, this sort of spicy ranch, I would assume, type of dressing on it. Good stuff. Definitely recommend it. One of the elements at this park that is definitely inferior to Cedar Point is the train. The train here kind of just goes around the park. Has one little show scene that they do in it, but nothing too impressive. Cedar Point is awesome just because the coasters around it. And the theming too. But also Cedar Point doesn't have any dark rides and this park does, so it's I'll take the inferior train to the actual dark rides at this park. Gonna head for another ride on Hangtime. It still looks to have absolutely no line. Super fun ride. I think I'm gonna go for a third round on it while I'm right next to it. Might as well. Walk on back row ride.
What are you doing? Are you vlogging?
Yeah, I'm vlogging. Another walk-on ride for Xcelerator. This will be my second ride today. Met up with Dorian. Oh, and there we go. Look at that. A cliff.
Yowdy.
It's been walk-ons for everything today. We just got off Xcel again, or for me again. That thing is so much better than Dragster and Max Force, yeah,
Yep.
apparently.
Yep. Sorry, but it is.
Max Force-less, am I right? Haha. Oh, crap.
Some fanboy just slapped that out of
Yeah,
your hand
right.
from, like, across the states.
Oh, crap. Supreme Scream's always super fun. Falling faster than the speed of gravity is super cool. Picked up myself a Calico soda. One of the most delicious drinks you could get, like, ever. Just got off of a rare front row ride on Ghostrider. It was fun. Not nearly as good as the back, but it was cool to check it out just to see how it rides differently compared to the back. But yeah, we're gonna go again and probably do back row, and it's probably gonna definitely be better. Just did back row Ghostrider. It's definitely warmed up, and it's definitely better than front row. That ride fists, man. It's so smooth for a wooden coaster, man, and it's so out of control.
So many lats.
Yeah, laterals to the max force. Just good fun. Yeehaw. Wildest ride in the wilderness. Time for round 2 on Calico River Rapids. That sign is beautiful, dude. This ride is just gorgeous. So I love even just the queue line. Just walking through that area is a super nice area to be in. Even if you don't like raft rides like this, give the queue a walkthrough with people that are gonna ride it, especially if it's not busy, because it's super pretty to just walk through. You get to see a lot of the on-ride effects, like the animatronics and whatnot. You only miss a couple of them, so even if you don't want to get on this ride, I recommend checking it out. Time to giddy on up. Hashtag yeehaw. Say yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
So I'm gonna go on an attraction I've only been on once ever, and it was, I don't know, maybe 10 plus years ago. I don't like bumper cars, but sometimes you gotta do something you know you don't like, just to see if your opinion's changed on it. That was actually mildly entertaining. Wow, this is too loud. Ah, that was mildly entertaining. My favorite part was just driving full speed into the walls. Other than that, it was pretty boring. Gonna hit up another ride on Hangtime, which still has no weight, believe it or not. We just got off of a front car ride on Xcel. That thing fists, man.
This is so far up there, dude.
They got very front. That was your first time in the very front, yeah? How was it?
It was good. I love the wind and like the ejector coming out to the top.
Yeah, dude, the ejector on the beginning of the top hat is crazy. And it's running slow. It's running slow and you still get crazy ejector. Next up, Timmerman Log Ride. So, Timmerman Log Ride, super fun ride. I love the theming. Good stuff. Oh, look, the eyeball is lit up.
How it feels to chew 4 gum.
That ride fists for sure. Really solid, man. It's so good, especially for how old it is.
Great section though, man. I don't know.
I don't know. This is a haunt maze. Ah, boo!
No, you know what would be really cool?
If this was a haunt maze, yeah. See, why do they have like 17 skulls and climb for a kid's coaster?
Family ride that was really convenient, like 3 hours.
So you get the kids crapping their pants before they even get on. We just did Jaguar. Dorian said all that ride does is hurt, but I actually really enjoyed it. I sat towards the front, which I've never done before, and it actually pushes you into some of the turns. You get some decent positives and fun laterals, even a couple small pops of airtime. Pretty fun family coaster, if you ask me. Nothing too special, but I didn't think it hurt. It was fun. But we're gonna go on Soul Spin. I don't know why. It doesn't go upside down like at all. Kind of just is a slightly more intense rocking chair. A floorless rocking chair, that's what it is. That was just pointless. It kind of just rocks you back and forth and slams you around. It jitters, and we went upside down a couple times, which was kind of cool, I guess. There's also no cushion on the headrest or the restraints, so skip it. Definitely a skip. It is just dead at this park. We're flying through every ride. Hitting up Silver Bullet again. We got like 2 hours till close, and I've already done everything about twice. Silver Bullet was good. Dorian, how was Silver Bullet?
Good.
Cliff, how was Silver Bullet?
Fun, 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 fun!
Oh, okay. Even I wasn't that enthused about it, but there you go. Very good stuff. Food break. Got myself a flank steak sandwich from the Fireman's Barbecue place, I think is what it's called. Time for another Ghostrider ride. So we just got off of a back row ride on Ghostrider, facing backwards and sideways. That was actually stupid, but like stupid in a good way. But when you're looking sideways, like the wood is passing in front of you so freaking fast. It feels like you're gonna smack your face. Pretty awesome. How many people what? How many people in that line you think actually were aware it I honestly have no idea. Just got off another ride on Xcel, a middle row ride. Pretty fun. You get some good floater throughout most of the top hat. The launch fist in every row, right?
Maybe like 2 fingers. The
2 fingers only?
well, the launch. Oh, the launch.
Yeah, the launch itself.
Oh no, the launch.
Fist every row.
The launch is like it's like starting with the elbow.
Yeah.
And then
Elbow first.
elbow first.
Oh man. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mario. This is a channel all about wooden coasters, but ghostly coasters. So we had fun doing our backwards facing ride. Now we're gonna give eyes closed a go. So it's almost 6 o'clock, which is park close, and we're gonna get one more ride on Ghostrider. So that's gonna just about do it for our day in Knott. Very sad that it's gonna be a very long time before I get on Ghostrider again. I'm getting all emotional because I love this park so much and I'm not gonna be here for such a long time. I miss having this as one of my home parks. It's one of my favorite parks to come to. Great day with some great people. Just sad it's over. Don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. It's so nice. I love this park so much. The ops are slow, but other than that, it's great. I don't want to go. Just gonna sit in the parking lot all night. It was nice to see some of my buddies again. Sammy, Dorian. Good day with them. I'm gonna miss Ghostrider so much. I'm gonna miss Boysenberry so much. I didn't even get to get on Calico Mine Train. But until next time, outro.